Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So this week we are off to a dressage competition, just a nice little local unaffiliated jobby, and I'm taking Hattie and Charlie. It will be Charlie's first ever dressage, and I'm not saying that he is ready for dressage by any means, but it's a lovely little unaffiliated jobby, and you got to start somewhere, haven't you? You got to start somewhere, so just bear that in mind when we do that test tomorrow. But yeah, generally I'm excited. I'm excited to get back out again, second weekend on the trot, and I'm excited to actually be able to put some jumps back in the school after, because all week we've just been doing flat work in preparation. We'd put the letters out, etc. So I will bring you along for as much of it as possible. I'm actually really looking forward to this vlog, weirdly. I'm looking forward to vlogging it, and I'm going to try and be a big brave girl and just vlog away in front of people and talk to the camera like a crazy woman, but just do it because I'm doing it anyway, so I might as well try and be good at it, or good at speaking to the camera anyway, or at least, yeah, do my best job. I'm not saying, yeah, over talking. Anyway, I will catch up with you in a little bit. Full preparation mode this evening, so poor Liv has a grey Milo. He's coming tomorrow too, so she actually has to bath him. I thankfully have a bay, so she's not going to get a bath, but I am just going to plait her and then hot oil her to make her shiny and get all that dirt to the top of her coat. And then I just thought I'd quickly kind of go through what I was expecting of each of the horses just whilst I plait them. It's pretty mad. I was thinking earlier that actually this time last year Hattie was doing her first intro, which is wild because now we've got a full season eventing under our belt, and now we're sort of this year hoping to step up. I mean, that's probably normal, but she's my first horse that I've gone from like probably just backed to taking up through the levels. So, but yeah, it's exciting to think if that's what we achieved with Hattie last year, that we might be able to do something similar-ish with Charlie. She's only entered in one prelim tomorrow, and I have to be honest, it's more for me than for her. I just need to practice my test riding a little bit. I really want to use the excuse that this is my weakest phase, but I already used that one last week with show jumping, so I can't use that one again. But what I will say is I feel like it's, because in eventing it's not as expensive as show jumping if you make a mistake, really. I feel like you've almost got to make 2 mistakes in dressage to be as costly as 1 mistake in show jumping. I don't worry about it as much. It's certainly not like, I'm not saying I'm any better at it than I am show jumping. I just mean it's not as costly for us as show jumping can be. But yeah, she's just in one prelim tomorrow, and it's just to kind of run through a test, make sure we still can under a little bit of pressure. I'm hoping to have her out eventing in 3 weeks now if the weather plays ball. So yeah, I just feel like we should probably get to 1 dressage before then, so that we're not practicing our first dressage at an event, because as we all know, they're very expensive. So yeah, that's our hopes and wishes tomorrow, is that she behaves and I remember my tests, and if those 2 things happen, the rest is fine. Thanks. Oops, good boy. So we've got Hattie all plaited there, and now just quickly trying to stick some plaits in Charlie, and then typical Ella. I think it's about 7:15, and I'm supposed to be at a dinner at 7. Standard Ella, but she's filming. She's behind the camera, you can't see her. But my amazing sister has come to help, and she's coming with me tomorrow. She may or may not want to show herself. No. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly say kind of a little bit about Charlie, because I did a little bit about Hattie. This is his first ever dressage show. He's just going on 1 intro. He's not really ready, but I just kind of figure this is local, it's small, you got to start somewhere, and I kind of think, what's the point? There's nothing wrong with it, but the other way of doing it, I guess, is to get their schooling spot on, and then you take them to a show for the first time and they're still spooky at the whiteboards in the judge's car and nappy to their friends and stuff. So I just think there's no harm. As I'm going, and my little sister's agreed to come with me, I can take 2, check him in with the intro. His canter's certainly not ready, and it's not worth stressing anybody out over that. But just going to check him in the intro, go around, and yeah, let him see the whiteboards, ride him under a bit of pressure too, because I feel like they need to kind of learn to perform when we're a bit nervous, because they definitely pick up on that also, I think. And yeah, just again, if he warms up quiet, it's really quiet, there's only a few in his class, but if he just warms up nice and quiet and then goes in, doesn't completely freak out the whiteboards or if there's any flowers and stuff, I will take that as a win for tomorrow for him. And yeah, I mean, I will show you obviously all of it, but I just kind of felt like, whilst I was getting a little bit ready this evening, I'll tell you a little bit about our expectations. And yeah, next we'll see you now tomorrow, and I'll be stressed probably because we've got to leave at 10 to 8 and I've got to go to a dinner now and I'm not nearly ready. Okay, see you then. Good morning. It is currently a beautiful morning. I am just heading down the yard with clean tack because, oh, even am I actually managed to clean my tack before the competition. That's pretty good going for me. I'm a tiny bit ahead of schedule this morning, which is also good going for me. I am known for being late, but I also do so much alone. And I always just kind of work off my own schedule and it works usually. But then obviously as soon as I bring someone else to the party, it just seems like I'm always late. But here we go, we just got to the yard. We actually kept them in last night, the 3 that are going competing today anyway. And we haven't kept them in all winter this year because the stables are not watertight, but it wasn't raining last night, which meant, good morning, which meant we could keep them in for the night, which was bloody lovely. I love keeping them in. They've lived out fine, but I think we keep them in for us a lot of the time. And I love it, I do. So I got to plait or finish plaiting Charlie this morning, and have we got to plait Hattie? Have we? Oh, we've lost, oh gosh. Oh, I sewed them in too. We have actually lost three plaits overnight, Harriet. This is not good news, guys. I mean, literally, what was I, 2 minutes ago being like, we're ahead of schedule this morning. No, it would seem we're right on time for the amount of time I'm going to need to plait a horse and a half. So I will get on with that, and I will bring you along for anything that seems half interesting between now and getting to the competition. But yeah, other than that, I'll leave this little intro. I already introed, but this little day intro. Yeah. We got Olive plaiting the cleanest grey horse you ever saw. By Olive, I mean Liv, my sister-in-law. And then we got Charlie's got his first ever plaiting. What is it, like such a moment to give them their first plaits. Maybe it's not for everyone else, but I always kind of think it's cute to see them plaited for the first time because they always look a bit different plaited. Then Harriet's had hers, fed her in a nice clean fluffy halter this morning, but I had to touch hers up this morning, as we know, because she managed to pull 3 out. I'm not best impressed with them only because she says, leave me alone, I'm eating, you can't see in that light. But basically there's like 5 sitting on top of her neck and 4 sitting like on her neck. So that doesn't make me happy, but we're going with it. And this is why we plait for unaffiliated, so that when it comes to affiliated, hopefully we've had a bit of practice and we're confident in our plaiting abilities. But yeah, I'm just going to finish getting the horse box ready and then help Liv with any other extra bits she needs doing, and then we're good to go, guys. Good to go. Oh, I should have let you do that, huh? She's like, Mama, I was trying to tell you. Good baby. We're both going. He's coming too. Oh boy. All right, baby's on board. Cool. Yeah. I need to do this and be like, this is Jemima. I don't even know if you saw her on last night's little hello, but yeah. Love you, Mum, my little sister. It's coming today, which means I can take 2. So we love her, and then we've met Liv. She's also got her own little minion today. She's now not here, but yeah, she's got Zoe. She's got herself a chauffeur for the day. But she's got Zoe taking her again so I can take 2. Everything's very selfish this morning for me. Everyone seems to have gone out of their way so that I can take 2. There she is, trotting away. Little Zoe. But I am, you can't hear that because I got a mic on, but yeah, I am all loaded. Standard, gonna go grab a coffee, and then we are on our way. Come to expect this on Ella's vlogs, we will. We're here! We are early and keen. We are nearly the first. We have got, finally, she's a bit closer. Zui! It's coming to be Liv's. Beep! And then I got mine. We got one each. We're living the dream. So I haven't. It feels like I should have enough time. I mean, I've left myself 30 minutes to get on, which is plenty of time, but it still feels like not enough time. And I just oopsie managed to drop my saddle pads on the floor. So first things first, I'm gonna get myself changed so that is done. So as soon as the horses are ready, I can move on to them. So I will get that bit done. All right, babies. All right. It's all a little bit exciting. All right, Baba. All right. We're all probably being a little bit loud and confusing for the young horse. Bless him. Right. Get changed. Get hacked. Get on. I can't miss a moment. Like that pony. Look at that pony. Sorry, this is a PG channel, Kaylee. Sugar. I nearly called you Kaylee. Kaylee Coop then. Oh dear. Oh no.
Nice. I was just wondering. I was just inquiring. What top are you wearing, Jackie?
Just one of those.
Okay. So. Okay.
Okay, Jackie. As you were, Jax. Charlie boy's turn. Charlie's first ever dressage test. Here we go. Right, I actually think, I know it's not aesthetically perfect, but I'm so proud of how he just went in and did his best job. So for the centre line, we get a 7, and the remark is nicely forward, a little inconsistent in the contact. Absolutely fair enough, but I thought a 7 was bloody lovely. Thank you, we'll take it. Then we have a circle right, 20 metres diameter B, and we get another 7. No remark for this one. Look at him. I'm so happy with how he just does it, you know? He is shouting to his friends, but he's not napping and he's just getting the job done, which I just think is super honest. Bless him. We then have a transition to walk for 1 horse's length. We get a 6 for this, which is fair enough. You can just see there his blaze comes up, and the remark is balance to walk. So yeah, our downwards are not as good as our upwards, that is for sure. We then have half a circle right, 10 metres diameter to X, half a circle left, la la la. And then we get a 6 for this, and it just says straightness on centre line and balance, which again, fair enough. I have to be honest, I hadn't necessarily practiced this move with him, so it was all a bit new to us, but he does it, bless him. I don't know how many times I could say bless him in this test, bear with me. There we had another transition to walk for 1 horse's length, and we got a 6 again, transition balance, fair enough. There he sees his friends and he throws his head a bit and he's like, hey you guys! And we've got another 20 metre circle left here. We got a 6.5, tight through pole and over back, fair enough. How many times can I say it? Fair enough. You know what I mean, guys. But yeah, he's doing it, we're doing it, and yeah, love him. We then have transition to medium walk between K and A. We get a 6 for this, lost balance and fluency, which again, lost balance. We leave the ring. Yeah, we will be working on our downwards, trust me. We have changed the rein in free walk on a long rein. We get a 5. We are heading, so you can't see it, we're at camera here, but basically his friends are in the warm-up just to the right, and so I'm asking him to walk towards his friends with a loose rein. What's he going to do? He's obviously going to be like, hey guys! So he throws his head up and he's like, my friends! He has a little jog, he thinks we're done. Well, he doesn't know what's happening, but anyway, he thinks he's heading in the direction he wants to head on with the loose rein. We get a 5, and the comment is, needs to relax and stretch. Tense, which, yeah. We then go back to medium walk, circle right, 20 metres diameter. We get a 6, some tension prior to the trot. Again, I think everything facing in the direction of the warm-up is just generally a little bit more excitable because that's where his friends are. But what I am 100% taking from this is that when we're facing away from his friends, he doesn't ever say no, he just says, whoa, a little bit, you know, he just kind of comes back in himself a bit, but that is fine for me, I will take it. Change the rein and working trot, we get a 6, contact varying. Again, we're working on contact, he doesn't understand a half halt yet, we're still doing trot, walk, trot instead of half halt, so he is just a little bit wobbly in his contact because he's not working through. We then have turn down the centre line, medium walk, we get a 6.5, turn to centre line, balance. It says balance and tense, so I assume it means lost balance and we're tense. And then we get a 7 for our halt and no comment. I actually think it's super sweet. Look at him, corrected little back leg. I know that's a fluke, but we'll take it. And the judges' comments were well done, promising horse, will be super when less tense and working over his back to soften contact. And here's my little support crew. Little support team. Little cheerleaders. Bless him. He did all right, and I only went wrong once, so I just walked too soon. But I was like, we'll just come back to walk, and I was like, oh no, one more marker. Oh no, he's a little bit behind the leg. Good boy, I was so happy. Obviously, like all the baby bits, but it didn't spook at the whiteboards or undid it. And like, wasn't really napping here. I know he was more keen to get here, but he wasn't hesitant to go away. So
I liked his little walk down the diagonal. He went, "Blue strange, little trot."
yeah. Hello, everybody. My head is up here.
I just wanted to see your head.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's fun though. I do enjoy it. So weird way. I was in there and I was like, can I remember my test? And I'm enjoying myself even though I.
Very spiky. And his contact is like such
It's getting better. I mean, it's better at home again. He's so much better at home again. But obviously today he's like, oh my god, what's happening over there? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm supposed to be here. He loves this setup a lot more. Yeah, lovely. This is when I kind of like, oh, it would be good to put him in another one because then the second one they're settled. But that is great fun. Oh, bless my girlies. Right, now we got Hats. Now Hats was just mostly quite excited for her test. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look it here, but she just felt like any leg was going to mean canter. So I didn't really put in any half halts, which then, as a result, meant she wasn't really working from behind. But it was somewhat damage control. And to be honest, I'm just happy that she was happy and excited to be there rather than sort of in any way nappy or miserable. Now, I will give you the judges' comments and marks. We miss a bit of my centre line, but we get a 6.5 and the comment is a little wobbly, which I think is fair enough. We then have working trot around the arena to A, which we get a 7 and no comment, which is nice. I mean, I love the comments, but no comment is fairly nice also. We then have change the rein and working trot. We have a 7, but we do have a remark. And she says, needs to be more through over back, which is fair enough. AKA, she needed a half halt, and I didn't give her one. A little head wobbling there where she's not powering through. We have working trot around the arena to A, and we get a 7. No comment. We then go into a circle right, 20 metre diameter, and on the circle, working canter right. We get a 7 for that, and we do get a remark, and it's a little tight over back. Again, fair enough. I didn't really, she needed a half halt, and then I needed to give, and I wasn't really giving, so the whole thing is just kind of getting tighter and tighter as we go, and the marks kind of reflect that. In this canter, we get a 6, and the remark is losing straightness. Fair enough. It is as wobbly as you like coming down there. And then next up we have a medium walk, and that whole bit there is very wobbly, bless her. And we do come back to trot a little bit late there. That's my fault. I couldn't remember if it was on or between markers. And then our walk, which we get a 6 for. Now, we never mark fantastically in our walk. I know she can walk because she does it hacking. I've seen it, but just trying to get her relaxed enough in a test at the moment where we can really get her swinging is sort of something that I'm sure we'll spend a year working on. So yeah, a 6 for this. I mean, I'm glad I didn't really feel like she was going to jog, which is lovely. I just didn't really feel like she was swinging, but that's fine. We'll take it. Nice upper transition there, if you ask me. A little pan to my support crew here. Love them. Very grateful. And then we've got our canter left on the circle. Now here she snorts and just kind of pulls me forwards just as I ask for the transition, which kind of puts us off balance. She then throws her head. But otherwise, obedient enough. She does it. We're on the right leg. We'll take it. And then we actually get a 7 for this canter, which, watching this back, I think is incredibly generous, because if we've got a 6 for lack of straightness on our first, I feel like we should have got a 6 for lack of straightness on our second. But we'll take it. We'll take all the 7s we can get. We don't mind 7s. We'd love an 8, but we'll take a 7. We'll take it. Nice downward there, if you ask me. And then next we've got our walk. Again, throwing away our marks. Now this one's a free walk, which is even worse. We get a 5.5. And the remark is relaxation over back, more ground cover. So yeah, just basically that she doesn't take the reins there, and she doesn't march forward. She stays quite tight through her whole body. It's a shame because free walks double marks, and often it's double marks, and we kind of lose almost, you could say, an easy 4 marks here across the doubles. But hey, we then go back up to trot here. This turn is awful. It's really robotic. And down the centre line we get a 6 then. This is all one move, so working trot down the centre line and the halt we get a 6 for. And it's the remark is a little wobbly in halt, square but not straight. Fair enough. Here I'm giving Zoe a little debrief, just basically saying that she felt like I couldn't really half halt and struggled to get her rideable. And I've got the judges' overall comments here. She says, well done, promising horse, a little tense and tight over the back, especially in the walk, which is fair enough. But yeah, we got a 66.14 and we'll take it. Yeah, so glad it's over, but also happy. I'm glad I did it, and there was one bit where I forgot the test. well, I forgot a marker. I was like, was it between her on? Between her on? Because I went as close as I could, but like a little bit before, being like, I mean, technically it's either a little bit early or a little bit late. But yeah. And the second time I was like, it is between. I did it between the second time. Good baby, thanks gorgeouses. You love it, Mima. No pretending. Next time I say, will you come to competition with me, she'll be like, no. Daisy Creek! Wanna get in! We're going. Oh gosh! Anyone fire? Well done. Promising horse will be super when less tense and working over his back to a softer contact. Yeah. Have you seen this? Yeah. Your mum would be proud. This second. Well done, Jack. I'm proud of you, babe. I'm proud of me. I bet you are. Thank you. Oh, I thought we were going in for a song. We are going home. Out of the rain. Love you. Oh my goodness. So wet. Love you, Gracie. Thank you for your help. Hey, baby boy. Right. Oh, freezing. Home time with the babies, and I will give you a debrief when I'm home and dry. Okay. It's now a couple of days later from the dressage, and just a really quick outro. You've seen it all, you've seen what you need to see. Generally I'm really happy. I mean, it could have, a bit like the children thing, could have gone so much better. It could have gone so much worse. We achieved what we set out to achieve, which was a bit of practice to do some test riding, ride under pressure. Hats was a little bit excited, but I'll take that over sort of sour or scared any day. And Charlie was awesome. I say not like as far as lots of lovely 8s and piafs, but just generally behaved beautifully. We went with Liv, as you saw, and Milo was quite vocal, bless him, and so Charlie was quite vocal in return, reciprocating the chat, which kind of could have rocked the boat so much more. But yeah, you've seen it all. Not got a lot more to say. Hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog, and the next one now we are off arena eventing, so hopefully this weekend anyway, hopefully. I have put the entries in my basket a few times and then looked at the total and thought, oh gosh, it's so expensive, but hopefully oh, denied. We're off arena eventing, and I feel like that will be hopefully a little bit more entertaining for you. On that note, thanks for watching. See you next time.